Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we are in the book of Numbers, and a beautiful book, very important book with a lot of lessons, Unfortunately, we don't have time to cover all the lessons in this book, but there is so many, and I'd like to encourage you to read the book if you can. It's a beautiful book, even though there's a lot of genealogies, numbers, counting people. That is the name Numbers. And today we're going to see something. God is preparing now the people to get into the land, the promised land. So the book of Numbers help us in this process. They were in the desert, and then now they are getting ready to get to the land, the promised land. And there is a verse very interesting, very important, with a beautiful lesson, important lesson, scary to each one of us. It's in the chapter 33, chapter 30, chapter 32 verse 12. Chapter 32 verse 12. Look what it says. Not one except Caleb son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite and Joshua son of Nun, for they follow the Lord wholeheartedly. And again, you remember the story because I told the story about the spies. They went to the land when they were so close. The Moses said in Deuteronomy that they were 11 or 2 weeks kind of from the promised land, and close. And then he sent the spies to check the land, and then they came back and the report was bad, at least for 10 of them. And Caleb and Joshua were the only ones that said, no, we can do it, we can take them, we can win, let's go. And then 10 said, no, we cannot go, it's a terrible land and we're going to die, there are giants there and it's not going to work. And then God said, okay, you don't want to go? Turn back and let's walk in the desert. And then 40 years they walked in the desert and until that generation passed. And this is God preparing the people. The people are getting ready to enter in the land. And this is a very beautiful word, because this is a testimony about Caleb and Joshua for that people. Because there's young people, the people that voted were the adults. So the young people, they were there during that time, and they got adult. They grew up in the desert. And they could not do anything. They just walk in the desert. Now they're getting ready. They're getting ready to enter in the land, and God is giving a testimony about Caleb and about Joshua. And he said, no one except Caleb son of Jephunneh and Joshua son of Nun. So none of them will enter. They're dying, and they're probably, maybe here they are already dead. Only the 2 of them, because they follow the Lord wholeheartedly. And that is the message for us. Their hearts were 100% with God. And this is God talking. That is the beauty of things. This is God talking. That their hearts 100% with me. This is why they are, from that generation, they are the only ones that will go there. The only ones that will go there from that generation. It's a beautiful testimony from God. And I pray, and we should pray, that our heart would be like that toward God. It's not that they are perfect. No, they're not. Well, their heart were in the right. Their hearts were in the right place with God. God said, do this, and let's do it. And it's a beautiful story for both of them. Beautiful story. But this is a testimony from God himself about those 2 guys. And I loved I'd love to hear that testimony from God about me. Don't you? Don't you love to hear God say, hey, that guy, that lady, yeah, whole heart's mine. And we need to move forward in that, go into that direction, to make that our goal, to give our whole heart to God. 100%. That's the challenge for each one of us, my friend. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.